Hello everyone and welcome to another Star Wars The Old Republic video where today we are talking very quickly about the Contraband slot machine. Now recently I did a video about cartel marker certificates, a guide to them, and I was talking about how you can get the Revan's Mask, hover chairs, command throw, and stuff like that very easily because this Contraband slot machine can give you legendary reputation with the Contraband Resale Corporation. You're able to get it after spending about 100,000 credits on these tokens that are available from this decoration vendor here. She'll give you these Contraband cartel chips for 750 cartel coins each, and you just keep playing the Contraband slot machine. That Contraband slot machine will give you reputation items for the Contraband Resale Corporation, and after about 30 to 45 minutes you can actually get legendary standing, and then you can go ahead and buy yourself a Revan's Mask or something. And so a lot of people asked in the comment section of that video, how do I get access to the Contraband slot machine? Now, as you guys can see, I do have one in my Stronghold, so if you do ever see me on, just shoot me a whisper saying I wanted access to the machine, can you give me an invite to your Stronghold? I'll definitely give you an invite and you can go ahead and use it here. But obviously, since some people might play on other servers or I'm not always online, you can access it very easily, and so that's what this very quick video is about. The first thing is, as you guys can see, this is a decoration, so the decoration itself is available. It's available in the Acolyte Shadows packs, which coincidentally are actually available on the cartel market right now, so you can go ahead and try your luck with getting one. They're not a super rare drop, but they are pretty rare. But they're also available on the GTN, so we'll quickly see what price they're going for. If I can spell it right. Oh man, that is expensive. 17 million credits for a Contraband slot machine. Oh god, I used to sell these for like 2 million credits back when they were first released. So they've really gone up in price. But yeah, so that's a little bit too expensive probably for anyone to want to buy it. However, there are many easy ways you can get access to it in game. The first thing is joining a guild, and that's very important. Now, a lot of the very good guilds, and by a good guild I mean any guild with really over 500 members, there are a ton. I'm in the Black Blade Brigade, I've got another few tunes who are in Bloodbath and beyond, and there's Kai Sathari. There's all these really good guilds, especially on the Harbinger server, and almost every single one of these guilds that I have been in, they have a Contraband slot machine. That Contraband slot machine could be in their Stronghold, it could be in their guild flagship, but they do have one. And so it's very easy to join these guilds. I mean, I got in, and they don't even know I have a YouTube channel or anything. They're always inviting people. They shoot it up here in the general chat. They say, this guild, we have we're looking for members, and if you're wondering about whether they actually have a Contraband slot machine, you can just whisper the person who's asking to invite people, and you can ask, do you have a Contraband slot machine? And if they do, then you can join their guild and go ahead and use that. So there are a ton of guilds that have access to it. So that's probably the best way to get access to the Contraband slot machine. Also, you can just shoot it up in general chat and say, I'm looking for someone who has a Contraband slot machine. Is there someone who can send me an invite? And you might get someone who actually will invite you to their Stronghold, and you can go ahead and use their machine as well. Now, the second best way, so that's the first best way, join a guild, or a good guild that probably has access to one. But the second best way is if you go over to the Stronghold and Crew Skills area. So I'll quickly run over there. I remember back in the day, people used to pay to be able to use one because not everyone had access to the decoration, and so there were people you'd see in general chat back when the Contraband slot machine was first released, and people would be saying, I'm willing to give someone access to it if they're willing to pay me credits. But if you run over here to this area, you'll see that there are tons of Strongholds, and I'll just use a Tatooine one as an example. You can go to public listings. Now in public listings, you'll see that you've got tons of people here with 100% completion and hundreds of thousands of prestige, which is insane. And chances are some of these people are going to have Contraband slot machines in their Strongholds. They're at 100% completion. It was a pretty common item back when it was released. As I mentioned, it was only like 2 million credits, and so anyone who bought it at that point has access to it. And yeah, so the chances are these people are going to have the Contraband slot machine in their Stronghold. And there's Tatooine, there's Yavin, there's Coruscant, and Droman Khas. There's all these different Strongholds you can try, and you only need one who has a Contraband slot machine in order to play it. And so that's one other place you could go. These are all public listings, which means they're publicly accessible, so anyone can go into that Stronghold and use anything they want. And so that's probably the second best way. The first best way is joining a guild. The second best way is using these public listings. And then other than that, you can just shoot in a general chat. I'm sure there's someone out there who has a Contraband slot machine they're willing to share with other players. But that's my very quick video about how you can access the Contraband slot machine if you don't have one yourself. And I know I got a ton of comments on that video, not a ton, but I got 2 or 3 of people who were saying, how do we get that Contraband slot machine? Because the Nihilist Mask, Revan's Mask, Hover Chair Command, those are all really good items. And for people who have the cartel market certificates, they might be struggling with getting the reputation for the Contraband Resale Corporation. And you don't have to struggle with it because these Contraband slot machines will give you that reputation very, very easily, and you can get to legendary reputation without buying a single shipment 1 cartel pack. And so yeah, maybe the obstacle you might be facing is not having access to a slot machine. So that's what this video is about. It's a very quick video to just let you guys know about some of the ways that I personally have got access to it, and some of the ways that I think are the easiest ways to access that slot machine. So I do hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys found it informative, and I will see you in the next one.